Imagine living in a world where the way you dress is seen as a threat. A world where your beauty, your confidence, and just your very presence felt so intimidating to others that it had to be subdued by law. This is a story of the Tignon Law. In the 18th century, Louisiana had a large population of free black people who were often wealthy, well-educated, and influential. Free black and creole women were known for their beauty, elegance, and success. Many of them were educated, owned businesses and land, which was rare at the time. Aside from free black and creole women being financially independent, they were gorgeous and of course very fashionable. They dressed elegantly, wore elaborate hairstyles adorned with jewels, ribbons, and feathers. Free black people, especially the women, were gaining power socially and economically. This became a growing concern to the European community in colonial Louisiana, mainly the women who felt threatened by the black and creole women's beauty, status, and influence. White women were upset about the rising of the social and economic status of free women of color, mainly who were mixed African, French, or Spanish descent. It is also said that white women were particularly jealous and filled with resentment because European men were forming romantic relationships with free black and creole women, and they began to see them as competition.
Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad.
European women, especially from elite families, saw these women as rivals and began to press colonial officials to act. So, Spanish governor at the time, Esteban Rodriguez Miro, issued a law called the Tignon Law. This law required black women, both free and enslaved, to cover their hair with a tignon, a type of hair wrap, in public. This law was a way to reassert racial and social hierarchies. Authorities believed that free black women were becoming too powerful and indistinguishable from white women due to racial ambiguity, so therefore that was challenging the racial order in their minds. The Tignon Law was meant to humiliate and control the black community, forcing them to wear head wraps as a visual marker of their racial status and to suppress their creative expression through hairstyling. However, instead of suppressing their status, black women transferred the tignon into a bold fashion statement using vibrant fabrics, intricate wrapping styles, and decorative accessories like jewels and feathers. They even wore beautiful hats on top of the hair wrap to show style, uniqueness, innovation, and creativity. You know how we do. What was meant as a symbol of oppression and a tool to suppress black women's beauty and status became a symbol of resilience, cultural pride, and resistance. The way black and creole women styled these hair wraps became a trend and a fashion statement across the globe, so much so that white women began to wear hair wraps. For example, Empress Josephine, the first wife of Napoleon Bonaparte, was born in Martinique, a French Caribbean colony, and was familiar with the hair wraps worn by black and mixed race women. Later incorporated hair wraps and turbans in her own wardrobe when she became Empress of France in the early 19th century. This was an example of how European elites often appropriated styles from black culture. Sound familiar? Cultural appropriation has been real since day one, and nothing has changed. It's just history repeating itself. I hope you guys enjoyed this story about the Tignon Law. Let me know in the comment section down below if this is your first time hearing it. If you have heard this story before, is there any details you could add to it? I'm thinking about making this into a little series, telling the untold stories of Black American history. Maybe dropping a story every Sunday or every other Sunday. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that we can continue growing. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.